You say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. You say there's always magic in the air. When you're walking down the street and you ain't got enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. You say the women treat you fine on Broadway, but looking at them just gives me the blues. Well, how you gonna make some time? Well, when all you got is one thin dime. One thin dime won't even shine your shoes, no. You say that I won't last too long on Broadway. I catch a Greyhound bus for home, they all say. Oh, they're dead wrong, I know that they are, 'cause I can play this here guitar, and I won't stop till I'm a star on Broadway. Never gonna stop till I make it on Broadway.
Dan Burnett on Broadway on the Blues Show on Bishop FM. Dan, do you want to wheel your chair around here so we can have a chat off that microphone but on this one?
It's alright then. There we are.
Right, as you mentioned earlier,
Yes.
you have a new release.
A new release, a newish release, yeah, it's a few months now, but yeah, Flying Solo is a new album of mixture of stuff really. It's a mixture of new songs and fairly new songs and then pretty old songs. But they're all my songs, so.
Oh, that's good. And how can people get hold of that?
At the moment it's digital release on Bandcamp.
So you're going to remember the link right now, aren't you?
It's bandcamp.com/Dan Burnett, I think.
There we go.
I think if you just Google Bandcamp Dan Burnett, then you'll find it.
Cool. And that topical song that you sang earlier on about the wrong guy for the gig, that's been written quite a while ago you wrote that, didn't you?
It's a little while now, yeah. It's evolved. I kind of did the shortened version today. It does get a little bit political at times, and there are probably 4 or 5 different versions now. There's just the more stuff the guy does, the more there is to write about.
Absolutely, and we're glad that you do.
Well,
You've said that you're kind of taking a bit of a back seat from music, although not by intention really. If some gigs come along, of course.
well,
The
yeah,
right gigs.
absolutely, yeah. I'm still looking for the good kind of gigs, but essentially, I'm kind of taking. I've been doing it for a living for must be coming up 9 years now, doing it full time, and 200 gigs a year for 9 years.
Yeah.
When a lot of them aren't the best kind of, you know.
In fact, you addressed that issue in a track we played last week.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good for the wallet.
That's the one, yes,
Yeah.
but not for the soul.
Not for the soul. It's bad for the soul. That's
That's
what
right.
it is. But
Yeah.
that's on the album too. And I wrote that because you can, as a working musician, you can play in all kinds of venues, and there's sport playing on the telly above you and all that kind of thing. And it's not. They're non-gigs, those.
Absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned.
So if anybody out there is wanting to book a high-class act and they're not available, you can get... No, sorry, I mean...
Yeah.
No.
If Gary's not available,
If I'm
you
not
book
available,
me.
no. Dan is available for some good gigs. So have you got any good gigs lined up that we can tell people about?
There's something in the pipeline, I would imagine. I can't think off the top of my head now, but the gig list I update sort of every 2 months in advance, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's at the website, so it's danburnett.co.uk/gigs.
Okay, and I'll put that link as well as all of the others on my blog, bluesshow.wordpress.com. Dan, thank you very much for your time.
A pleasure, thank you, Gary.
Thank you. We were talking off air, because that's what we do sometimes, about the time that I met Dwayne Eddy. So I know he won't mind because we're friends, me and Dwayne. This is the raw version of when he tried to do a blues show ID.
Hi, this is Dwayne Eddy, and you're listening to The Blues Show on Bishop FM, Gary Granger.
Oh, that isn't the raw version, that's the right version. Anyway, Dwayne, thank you very much. What a guy. Right, here's a track from Susan Tedeschi. It's from a radio station in America. They released various sessions that people have done. This one is called You Need to Be With Me.
Well,